I'm Joe Bachman, and this is the quote of the day. The failure of rejection is nothing compared to the regret of not trying.
Wow. 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 Hey, pal.
It's a steep climb.
Man.
Woo!
You get lost down there?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Got lost in the sauce. My knees.
Man, he was literally kneeling down here for like the last, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
God.
Getting ready to scale the mountain.
God.
Woo!
Man, ready to do a show today?
Let's do a show today.
23?
23. We actually, fully remember this week what episode we're on.
Literally. And then, of course, when we got here, we literally just forgot what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But we do have some breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. The Commanders have released Carson Wentz.
Oh, boy.
I mean, are you shocked?
No, he's bad. They kind of made it apparent that they're going to be starting Sam Howell next year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Carson Wentz maybe going to the Panthers?
Maybe. I don't know.
Since that's where Frank Reich is.
Probably. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. What was that, Joe? Right. So that's.
Show you something later.
Oh boy. We're live, pal.
Yeah.
Serious show.
Serious show.
What are we starting with?
The Pittsburgh Penguins.
Penguins. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, boy.
Didn't have a lot of faith. What was it? Thursday the 23rd. The Penguins lost to Edmonton at home 7-2, which was very bad. Didn't even bother writing down stats for that game. But
Yeah. I was pretty mad. I was pretty mad from that game, though, so I just didn't.
The past two games have been really, really good, actually. The first one was on the 25th, which was Saturday. They were at St. Louis, and they beat the Blues 3-2 in overtime. Malkin had one goal, Pettersson had a goal, and Rust had a goal in that game. Malkin had 6 shots on goal, which was pretty crazy. They all also had 1 assist, so they all had 2 points. But Malkin had the most shots on goal. And Jari was 25 for 27, which is pretty good because the Pens usually allow more shots on goal than 27 shots. Then, next day, Sunday the 26th, they played Tampa Bay at home, a darn near 40-win team right now, and won 7-3.
Joe.
Beat the Lightning 7-3 yesterday, Sunday the 26th. Crosby, Dumoulin, Malkin, Bluger, Jeff Carter, Drew O'Connor, Jason Zucker all had a goal. 7 different guys had goals.
Big time game.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
DeSmith was 26 for 29, which I don't know exactly why DeSmith played instead of Jari, since Jari played on Saturday. But he played well against a really good team. The Penguins are now 21-9, which is good for 5th in the Metro. They won 2 games in a row and somehow fell a spot in the Metro, whatever that means. But the Penguins are on a 2-game win streak right now, and I did not write down their next game. But they're playing well, and I assume they play sometime in the middle of this week, probably, considering they played yesterday.
I want to say either Wednesday or Thursday. I think I saw this guy on the schedule.
I was going to say.
I can't remember.
I usually write down the next game. I just forgot.
I mean, I can't remember who they play, but it's either Wednesday or Thursday. That's usually how it goes with the scheduling. But Oilers game was not good. I remember we were in the car heading back to wherever we were doing, and I yelled, "What the heck happened?" And I was like, "The Pens lost 7-2," and he was like, "What?"
Yeah, that was not good.
And that was with Jari, and not good. But I guess they did rebound.
They did.
2-game win streak, beat the Blues 3-2, and then Lightning 7-3. So my brother was actually at that game last night, so had a good time. And so that's 2 good wins. But again, I mean, we always said after the All-Star break the Pens get hot, but this has kind of been hot cold all year.
For sure, yeah.
All year, really.
All year, yeah, that's true.
They've been hot cold all year. So yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Pens, but definitely good sign the last 2 games, I would say.
Yeah,
I would say,
definitely.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to add on to those games, honestly. I really don't. What else do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a 10-minute segment. Ooh.
Like I said, they are fighting for a playoff spot right now.
Yep.
They are. I mean, they're a solid team. We've talked about this before. They have some young talent. Some of those guys, like I said, Bluger had a goal. Jeff Carter, the old guy who looks like he's skating through molasses, had a goal. A lot of guys are playing well right now, apparently. So hopefully Jari can stay healthy and can stay consistent. And I mean, they can get hot going into the playoffs. That would be pretty good because they've clearly proven they can play with the best. They just beat Tampa Bay and scored 7 goals off 7 different players, which is crazy. You'd usually expect a Malkin or a Crosby to have 2 goals, maybe even a hat trick from time to time, but 7 different guys scored, so big game.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully they keep it rolling.
Yeah, it's the Penguins. That's not going to happen. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. With everything that's gone on this year, there's just keep it rolling. Yeah, that's just not going to happen.
Speaking of keeping it rolling, back in the little bro glasses today.
Bro had to remind me. I went to his place for a little bit before the show. Then he handed me the glasses right away, and here we are. Man, today's been a crap day. I just do not feel good. So if I see
it is so rainy here.
Yeah. So if we feel like we're not on top of our game, we do apologize.
We are not.
It's been a very bad, want to say,
week. Honestly.
Week. Last 15 hours, I just do not feel well. So if you see me staring out here, just touch my leg like this, whatever. That's why. It's not a good week, but good thing we have the show, I guess.
Absolutely.
I mean, we'll try our best to give the best content we can. And we also started a Instagram exclusive vlog that you can check out on our Boro Tailgate Talks Instagram. Some good content, and we do have to warn you, there's a lot of swearing.
Yeah.
A lot of swearing, and hopefully Richie doesn't find me. We'll find out. He's shaking his head no.
Good. I was going to say, I still haven't read the contract, so hopefully that's not
Well, now wait a minute. You didn't learn your lesson from last week. You should have read. Well, sure. Well, I mean, I learned my lesson the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're gonna try our best to power through this episode. So it may not be the greatest episode we've ever done, but we'll keep it rolling. That's all we can do, right?
Yeah.
That's all we can do. So yeah. All right, so next, the Pittsburgh Pirates. First of all, before I forget, I'm just going to backtrack away from the Pirates. The Hawks fired McMillan!
Yes, they did.
I don't remember who they hired for their new coach. I'm sorry, Benny. But they did fire McMillan. It was time. And the Hawks won their last 2 games, I think. Yeah, they did. They crushed the Cavs, I want to say.
Good stuff.
And yeah, but no, it was time because here's the thing. Say another team was on a 14-5 run. Richie, switch back to this camera. Say the Hawks were on the other team was on a 14-5 run. Instead of calling timeout, this would be McMillan.
Yeah, he doesn't really do anything.
You want to know what you got to do? Hey, here, just so we can make it clear of what you have to do. This is what you do. Timeout. Yeah, you do it too. Timeout. Man, this is probably going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
Yeah, this is so unorganized.
It really is. I mean, we didn't really have a plan until literally today, honestly, I want to say.
No, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just been that bad of a week. Next week we actually have a little surprise next week. Bryce Stubert will be with me because we'll be on spring break. Bryce Stubert will be with me, and we'll have a little announcement next week. You'll have to tune in next week for that. Of course, Bryce and I will discuss March Madness, what's going on and everything with March Madness, our plan. We'll make a plan. So we'll let you know next week. But next week I will be with Bryce, probably, honestly, at my house, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Recording from my phone. And so there goes my ID. All right. I've waited long enough. Now I got to talk about the Pirates.
Oh.
Joe, save me. Yeah, you know what? You want to stand right here while I talk about the Pirates? You're gonna break the stage, gosh.
It's already broken.
He's gonna take a nap. You gonna take a nap? Get some shut eye. What are you doing? Dude, stop. You're breaking. You can see the. Richie, there's literally. Richie, look at me. No, for yourself, look at me. Like, there's literally a piece. I'll cut this part out. There's literally a piece of wood that's pushed out of the stage.
Oh yeah, that's been like that.
All right, I'll cut that. I'll cut that part out.
Okay.
All right. Maybe I won't cut that part out.
No.
No, I'm not gonna cut that part. I'm not gonna cut that part out. Honestly, we're live, pal. This is genuine.
live.
This is genuine.
Live.
Live, not really, but live.
Oh, we're live? Well then, pookie loogie ducky doobie.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right. Pittsburgh Pirate. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little better that Joe's here, right beside us.
Emotional support.
Because emotional support. We don't
Why?
feel. Why?
I'm just saying, is Alex not enough?
All right. So, Pirates.
Apparently not.
Can I go?
Sorry.
No.
Darn. All right. So. This is the worst episode we've ever done.
All right, talk.
All right, talk. No, me talk. Richie just wants to leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best sports talk show on the internet.
Hey, what's cracking, you two? All right, let's go. All right, God, this is so bad. All right, we're gonna get like 20 views on this episode.
That's all
I'm
right.
not gonna look at the most.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so they lost to the Blue Jays a few days ago,
Oh no.
9-7. Darn. So, can I help you?
You said they lost to the Blue Jays. That makes me blue. Jay.
Honestly, this is saving up. Honestly,
Rich is giving us
well,
looks right now.
he's gonna find us. He's gonna find us. He's gonna find us. He's gonna take money out of your bonus.
Remember how like actual like serious this was the first episode.
Literally. But no, this is good because we went way too short for the Pens.
It's a
Oh yeah,
character
we were like
development.
5 minutes short.
Really. All right.
9-7 Blue Jays.
9-7 Blue Jays.
I'm just saying I was invited up here, so
Yeah, he was. So this is on me.
I didn't plan
This
to
is-
come here.
This is on me. Richie's so tired of our crap. All right, Blue Jays. They lost. No, Pirates lost. Okay. Yeah, I love these. Yeah, just okay.
Oh, we're talking about sports. I thought you meant Pirates actually beat Blue Jays. And I was like, where we at? Somalia?
Oh, bonus. Hey, bonus. Okay, guys.
Pirates lost 9-7 against the Blue Jays.
The Pirates lost 9-7 to the Blue Jays. O'Neal Cruz was 1 for 3. Luis Peguero 2 for 2. Could be ready to go. I mean, he got called up last year. I was at his first game, and yeah, Rodolfo Castro 1 for 3 with a grand slam off of Zach Thompson, former Pirate. It's so much better that Zach Thompson's on a different team and we hit off of him because he's so bad. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Andrew McCutchen.
He's back.
He was 0 for 3.
He's still back.
I believe he struck out, flew out, and grounded out, I want to say.
Listen, he's regaining his footing.
Yeah, he is.
Wasn't Reynolds 0 for 2 as well?
For today's game.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so for the Blue Jays game, Mitch Keller, 2 scoreless innings, gave up 1 hit and 2 Ks. Really good. He's probably going to be the opening day starter. Either him. Well, actually, no, I think I'll see Mitch Keller when I go to the Pirates and White Sox game. And Rich Hill will probably be the opening day starter, which is fine. Get a veteran guy.
Yeah.
First game. Ronci Contreras, 1 inning pitch, 1 hit, 1 run. Okay. But this is scary, though. The Pirates closer, David Bednar. 1 inning pitch. He gave up 2 home runs.
Oof.
Gave up 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 hits, 1 K. Yikes.
Jeez.
That is bad. That is really bad. But first game jitters, spring training, it doesn't matter. So in reality, just got to wait and see what goes on with Bednar. So that's that. So now for game 2, I wrote this down as it was in the bottom of the 6th. So, but they did lose 9-7 again to the Phillies today, though. And from the stats I wrote down from people that were already pulled, O'Neal Cruz 0 for 2, Brian Reynolds 0 for 2, who started in left, by the way, and Jack Sawinski started in center, and McCutchen was in right. McCutchen in right, that's fine, but Reynolds not in center does not make any sense to me at all. It really doesn't. And Sawinski played so well defensively and left, so it's like, why are you switching them? And Reynolds is a very good center fielder. I don't get that at all. Again, Reynolds was good when he was in left field in 2019, so it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. But like at the same time, I don't really understand the change. Like, I don't know how to describe it in football terms.
No, yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I get the idea.
Well, okay, how can I put it this way? It's like DeAndre Murray of the Hawks and Trae Young of the Hawks, but Murray's, even though it doesn't really matter because sometimes they switch a lot of the times at guard, but it's like Murray's the point guard permanently and Trae Young's the shooting guard, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it.
Okay.
But, yeah, Reynolds 0 for 2. Jack Sawinski was 1 for 2, so he got a hit at least. And then Ke'Bryan Hayes 1 for 2 with a home run in left field. I watched it. It was a bomb. So, yeah. Slow start, first 2 games, but it is spring training, so.
Yeah.
They did look well spring training last year, then look what happened. So, you never say never. Now, for pitching-wise, JT Brubaker, 2 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs. 5 Ks, though, so at least he struck out 5, but still 2 runs. Can't do that. And then Yohan Ramirez, one inning pitched, 3 hits, 3 runs. Tyler Chatwood, 3 hits, 3 runs.
Jeez.
Yes, not good. First 2 games, like I said, not good. But again, the Pirates have the talent to compete. So if you put in the right pieces together, then it'll work. Now, I'm not saying you desperately got to put Reynolds back in center field because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because he's still in left, covering that ground in left because like he's got to cover left and left center, and there's a lot of ground to cover in left center at PNC Park. So, so that really doesn't matter as long as Reynolds is playing. That's all that really matters. And and I'm gonna be real too. Most of the time, McCutcheon's probably gonna DH anyway when it's probably against a lefty. So Carlos Santana's can't hit against lefties because he's a lefty too. Well, I think he's a lefty. He might be switch. Nah, I think he's. I'd have to look that up, but Joe. But But yeah, that's all I gotta add for the Pirates, man. So I really don't want to talk about the Pirates anymore.
No, let's not.
So yeah, so XFL. What do you got?
Let's go. I love the XFL, first of all.
You can stay here for the rest of the episode if you want to. It's up to you.
I was planning on it.
Okay.
I'm comfortable. Well, no, not really, but it's fine.
DC Defenders. My team beat the Vegas Vipers on Thursday, the 23rd, 18-6. Pretty low-scoring game. Greg Williams has orchestrated a very effective defense in the XFL through 2 weeks. Jordan Tiamu continues to not play well at quarterback. He was 11 for 23, which is 48% for 93 yards. He also had 12 carries for 68 yards, though, as a dual-threat quarterback. Well, that's 5.7 yards per carry. But he also lost 2 fumbles. Abram Smith was the leading rusher. He had 11 carries for 71 yards. That's 6.5 yards per carry. He had a touchdown, and he also had a fumble lost.
That was the blow.
Raquel Armstead had 15 carries for 58 yards. That's 4 yards per carry, essentially. And Derek King, the backup quarterback from Miami, had 4 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. So DC rushed for a team 229 yards, which is pretty crazy. That's a lot of yards. And then Josh Hammond was the leading receiver with 3 catches for 24 yards. So again, not really anything through the passing game at all. And then for the Vipers, Brett Hundley, the starting quarterback.
Oh!
11 for 18. That
Like
is
Brett
61%.
Kavanaugh.
Am I right?
For 98 yards. He also had 5 carries for 24 yards. Rod Smith was the leading rusher, 6 attempts for 38 yards. I'm just going to keep talking over these 2 idiots talking about whatever next to me.
Did I swear?
I did.
I was gonna say, I don't-
Rod Smith had 6 carries for 38 yards, which is 6.3 yards per carry. And then John Lovett was the leading receiver who had 2 receptions for 33 yards. So, I don't know what's happening anymore.
This is so bad.
DC
Hey, wanna do something?
is now 2-0, which means
Try to make Alex
so
laugh.
it's 8 teams in the
No, I'm
XFL,
just doing what I like.
a North and a South
Be a
division.
gargoyle.
The North division, DC is 2-0, also 2-0 in division. They've had 2 division games to start the season. St. Louis Battlehawks are 2-0, 1-0 in division. The Vegas Vipers are 0-2, 0-1 in division, and then the Sea Dragons, Seattle, are 0-2, which is 0-2 in the division. And then over in the South, Houston is 2-0, also 2-0 in their division. San Antonio Brahmas are 1-1 and 0-1 in the division. The Arlington Renegades are 1-1, 0-1 in division as well. and then the Orlando Guardians are 0-2, and then 0-2 in the division as well. So again, records went overall record and then division record. So DC is one of 3 undefeated teams left through the first 2 weeks of the season. So they're doing good. They're playing well. Seattle Sea Dragons are probably the biggest disappointment so far. They were considered to have probably one of the best offenses in the league, and they are currently 0-2. So
Oh, wow.
DC is doing well. Hopefully my boys keep running it up with a quarterback that barely completes 50% of his passes every game.
That's me.
It's Joe.
It's Joe.
I'm going to be real honest. I was not paying attention to one word you were
That's
saying
fine. The
about
people on
XFL.
camera probably were. The people watching, maybe.
No one's going to watch this episode.
I don't know.
How would they know? Like, seriously, how would they just tell, yeah, this one's going to be weird? They're all weird.
That's true. That's true.
Like, the thumbnail's going to be normal.
That's true. Well, we'll see what it
I would say they're,
auto-generates
they're,
as.
they're,
Can the thumbnail for this, I'm going to make the request right now. Can the thumbnail of this video just be a still of me, like, crawling over the chair?
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try to.
they're going to see the quote of the day first. They're going to be like, did someone die? Like, is this a PSA?
God, this episode's so bad.
All right, what are we talking about? You want to talk about Pitt basketball or something?
Yes!
Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. I was at the last game at the Peterson Event Center this past Saturday, senior night. Pitt beat Syracuse in a probably the best game I have ever been to. I'm being real with you. Pitt 99, Syracuse 82. Joe, what are you doing?
My knees are getting.
You can go back over there if you want to. It's up to you.
No, I'm gonna stay here. All right, I'll go over here.
Okay. Thank God. He's standing on the chair over here. That's great. All right. So as I try to get back on track. As I try to get back into the episode mind frame, the good episode mind frame, whatever that may be, because my mind is going everywhere. What good episode? This episode sucks. Where'd Richie go?
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Okay, let's get this over with. Okay, so for Syracuse, Williams, 24 points, Edwards, 17, Gerard, 19 points. It seemed like, from my point of view, he just could not miss. So he had a really good game. And Pitt, Federico, 14 points. He had a really good dunk. Nick Samabe had an awesome slam dunk. You got to check it out.
Ooh.
Crowd went nuts. We went nuts the entire time. It was crazy. There's even like a still picture of just him just hanging on there. He's like,
That's dope.
I know. Picks that go hard.
Picks the go.
Burton, 14 points. Nelly Cummings, 14 points. And then Blake Hinson had a great game, 22 points. Basically, every time he shot a three, it almost seemed like he couldn't miss. But there's a couple times he had good looks, but just didn't make it. And Aiden Finch, wow, the guy that I was telling you about, the score. Yep.
Yeah.
So here's the story about Aiden Finch. All right. So first of all, I want to say this. My brother's friend who went to Pitt, his roommate, his freshman year, Aiden Finch.
That's dope.
I know, it's dope. So he turned out to be a manager, I want to say, for Pitt, and then had a dream to be a walk-on for Pitt and play on the team, and he did that. Great story. And every time he's gotten into the game, the crowd just goes nuts, and they just want to see him do well. And he got in senior night because he's a senior. The crowd went just absolutely ballistic when he scored. Honestly, probably more ballistic than Nike Sabame's dunk. I'm going to be real. It was crazy. Crowd went nuts like Pitt won the national championship. And the team literally stormed Aiden they won the national championship. And the lights were like coming on,
That's
off,
so
the
crazy.
lights going everywhere. Like, it was crazy. The crowd, even like if you paid attention when he scored, like the bench was going nuts. Capel, they panned Jeff Capel. He was like, yeah. And then here, you got some as I keep talking, this is what I want you to do. Look up on Pitt Basketball's Twitter account the video of Jeff Capel giving the game ball to Aiden Finch. Trust me. Great video. Great story. But yeah, Pitt almost scored 100. But I was telling my dad I'd rather see Finch score than Pitt scoring 100, really, because you see teams scored 100 before, so it just doesn't really mean a big deal. It's cool when you rarely see it, but like the guy that just was a walk-on with a great story and everything, like, yeah, man, like it was great. It was great. One of the best games I've ever been to, for real. And the crowd was just crazy going after Jim Boeheim. It was awesome. But as Alex watches the video. But Pitt's finally ranked, by the way, 25. So they're finally ranked, and this Wednesday they play at Notre Dame. But here's the thing: it is senior night, and their coach is retiring, so that's tough. And so that's that. And then on Saturday they close it out at Miami, who's number 16, and this could decide the ACC for real. It really could. And then, by the way, I'm going to thank UNC for beating Virginia, helping Pitt out, becoming ranked 1 in the ACC. So yeah, that was definitely the best game I have ever been to. And yeah, man. So Mintz for Syracuse, he committed to Pitt, but then decommitted. So the whole entire time he got the ball, the crowd was just chanting "Traitor, traitor."
That's funny.
And in the first half, they were just in his head the entire time.
Kylo Ren?
No, God, Joe.
I had to.
But yeah, great game. So really, that's all I got to talk about with Pitt-wise.
Yeah.
So you want to move on to UNC?
First of all, I got to bring something up first. I absolutely hate Michigan. Sorry, Bryce.
Wait,
I'm not.
Yeah.
By
By the way, what do you think about that video? By the way.
That was sweet. First of all, that was awesome. That was really cool. Did you see the Michigan-Wisconsin game from
No.
yesterday?
No, I did not.
It was 5 seconds left, right?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Michigan's down by 3. They're down 68-65. Dude from Michigan passes it in, Hunter Dickinson, who goes up with one hand, pulls it in, turns around off the fadeaway, sinks the 3 to send it to overtime, and Michigan ended up beating Wisconsin.
Gosh.
It was absolutely insane.
College basketball rolls, man.
It's so cool. It was so insane. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. But that's not what we're here to talk about because, again, I despise Michigan. Not sorry, Bryce.
He's gonna see. I'm gonna show him this next week, and then he's gonna call you out next week.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, so UNC, we did something good. It's about time.
Yes.
Beat now number 13 Virginia. I want to say they were probably ranked higher than that before.
Yeah, they were.
Beat Virginia 71-63 on Saturday, the 25th. I did not write down any Virginia stats. I just wrote down some UNC stats real quick. Top 4 scorers for UNC were Pete Nance, 22 points, RJ Davis, 16, Armando Bacot, 11 points, and then Caleb Love with 10 points. And I want to say Puff Johnson had 8, so he was right outside the double-digit scores. So a lot of good production. That's actually some really good numbers from your top 4 scorers, considering they only scored 71 points, which is a little low. So a great game all around. Finally played some good defense. Didn't allow 90 points, which is shocking this year, honestly.
Oh yeah, for real. Literally.
So tonight, 27th, UNC plays at Florida State at 7 p.m. And then their last game is home against Duke next Saturday at 6:30. That is the 4th of March. I am scared for that one. No, actually, the Duke UNC game was pretty close, last week or whatever it was. I want to say, I wrote it somewhere. I can't find it, but anyway, they played them pretty well last time. So UNC, they beat a good ACC team, so maybe they sneak into the. I still don't think so.
Yeah.
I think if anything, they probably make the NIT, but.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, Pitt's definitely gonna make the tournament at this point.
I mean, they're ranked. They're definitely in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But speaking of the tournament, like I said, I can't wait for March 16th, our March Madness episode with Bryce and Landon. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. So I feel pretty confident about it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And that's it's the end of it. So, go UNC. We won. Finally given little bro a chance to shine in the spotlight. So, we'll be back next year. Don't worry.
What did you just call me?
Called you little bro. Pitt's been UNC's
Okay.
little bro.
No.
Pitt has been UNC's
Okay.
little bro for
Okay, you know
years.
what? No. Time out.
What?
No. I'm getting tired of this.
What?
You know what? I'm about to make a bet with you right now for this March Madness special and this March Madness challenge we have. I know in the contract, it says that if I beat you, I get to take these off.
Yeah.
I'm about to make a bet with you because I'm tired of this.
Okay. I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
If I beat you, I don't have to wear these again. And you have to change your social media profile pictures of a picture of my choosing.
Of your choosing.
And I know for you to accept a bet, I have to make a very ballsy move, and I'm about to do that right now. If you beat me, listen, look at me. If you beat me, I will wear these glasses forever. So it's a deal?
Yeah.
It's a deal? All right.
I can't pass up on that
All right.
opportunity.
All right. Yeah, guess what? I can't wait to beat you. And you know what? I'm leaving. I am leaving right now.
You're leaving?
Right now. Do the paper toss.
Okay,
Do what you want. Do the paper toss. I don't care. Bye.
This is uncalled for. Wait, I didn't have my paper
Bye.
ready. I didn't have my paper ready. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 23. I hope you enjoyed. This was a disaster. See you all next week. And I missed.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, March 16th is the special episode for March Madness when we have Bryce Stuber, Landon Bailata.
Mike, wait. You're not wearing the glasses. That's another bonus.
Wait.
That's another bonus.
Wait, what are you doing in my room? Who let you in?
Austin let me in.
Get out of my room!
Get
Out of my room!
Fine,
Get
whatever.
out of my room! God, knocking over my fan. March 16th. Tune in, ladies and gentlemen.